Hey PMP viewers, I hope you're all having a nice day. I'm Zell, and today I have an NU match. This one is against Pyrotoz, and looking at his team, he's got a couple of checks to my sock, which is unfortunate because it is my Scarfer, so that means he can easily switch in if I try to revenge kill, namely Vileplume and his Mischievous, because they both don't take much or any damage from close combat. And my other options are not that great because Sock is very limited move pool. But I'm going to lead with Tangela because I'm pretty sure he's going to lead with Probopass because that's generally what you do. And I can put it to sleep, prevent him from getting Rock Up. He probably has Heal Bell or Aromatherapy on one of his other two walls, but it's not a big deal. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss Sleep Powder, which kind of sucks because he gets a Thunder Wave off, which means he gets to go first, and he's going to get his Rocks up. I'm really not that worried because I was expecting him to get him up at some point, but it would have been nice for me to obviously put him to sleep immediately. So I finally do get the chance to put him to sleep. I'm going to go for the knockoff as it's pretty obvious that he wants to switch because Probopass generally, his last two move slots are either Earth Power, Power Gem, or Volt Switch, and none of those do any damage to Tangle at all, especially since I'm actually specially defensive. So I do knock off his Black Sludge on his Vileplume. He's actually going to switch out, predicting me to switch out, fearing the Sludge Bomb, which I am, but I go to Ampharos, and I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt as he misses his Will-O-Wisp, and that's going to crit and kill him because he is max HP, max speed most likely, because I'm fully invested and he outsped me, and he shouldn't. And if he is max HP, max special defense, that crit shouldn't kill him anyway, so he's definitely not fully specially defensive. So he goes into his Vileplume. I'm going to go for the HP Ice. I'm figuring he's going to want to switch to Probopass because A, it's a Wake now, and B, HP Ice doesn't do anything to it, so I go for the Agility. Unfortunately, he's going to stay in and Sludge Bomb me and get me poisoned. But now I'm like, okay, he's definitely going to switch. But he doesn't, and Focus Blast ends up doing nothing, and he just kills me. So in an effort to maintain my offensive momentum, rather, and basically clean up his team, I ended up dying. So anyways, I go to Absol. I'm going to go for the Night Slash, easily going to kill him. I don't really care what he switches to. Unfortunately, Effect Spore puts me to sleep. And I'm just like, that Dream World ability. So I'm going to switch out here, go to Sock. He switches in his Absol. I'm fairly confident he's going to go for the Sword Stance because that's what most Absols do, especially since he's switching it in on a sleeping Pokemon. He's got that chance. He goes for Home Claws instead of Sword Stance, which is a little odd, but I'm going to go for Close Combat and bring him down to his Focus Sash, and he's going to hit me with a Mega Horn. Now, the thing is, I'm expecting him to obviously have Sucker Punch, but I'm thinking, would he have Superpower? Because I know some people have Superpower with Sword Stance, which I don't like because you kind of waste your boost as you use it. But I'm just not sure. But anyways, I go to Miltank to take the Sucker Punch, and I know a Superpower is not going to kill me because he only has +1 because it's Home Claws and not +2 because Sword Stance. And as you see there, Mega Horn's the same power as Superpower, just Superpower would do twice as much because super effective, and it did less than half, so I wouldn't have died, and I still would have been able to kill him either way. But he's going to go into his Swanna here and go for the Rain Dance as I go for the Heal Bell to wake up my sleeping Absol and cure the paralysis of my Tangela. Now here, I didn't really think I would live this hit. I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rock. Seismic Toss would do 100 damage, but Stealth Rock doesn't really do much either because he does have a War Total, and the only thing that's worth hitting is already in. But he doesn't kill me, so I end up getting the Stealth Rocks up because he's not Life Orb. So I'm guessing he's probably leftovers because I don't think this rain is going to last 8 turns. But I go to Sock. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. I'm Scarf, so I'm definitely faster. The thing is, I know he can switch out to Probopass, but I don't care because if he does switch out, he's A, switched out, and B, when he switches back in, he takes Stealth Rock damage, and the rain's probably going to be gone, so it's fine. But he does just stay, and he overpredicts. He doesn't even necessarily know I'm Scarfed, per se, but I definitely am. So I switch out, go into my Tangela because I'm pretty sure unless he has like Ice Beam and considerable special attack investment, he can't touch me because again, I'm specially defensive. But he goes for the Yawn, unfortunately. So I'm going to switch out to Gorbis as a Scald isn't really going to do much and neither is an Ice Beam. But he actually switches out because he thinks I'm going to maybe stay in and go for the Sleep Powder or the Knockoff. And Probopass is kind of useless because he already got Stealth Rocks up and he could paralyze something, but he'd rather have that asleep or without its item. And, yeah, but I go to Gorbis, and he goes to Probopass. I'm going to go for the Surf. It's obviously not going to kill him because it's sturdy, so he gets a guaranteed turn to get off a Thunder Wave. Now he goes with the Power Gem. Not really going to do that much damage. I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Grass just in case he wants to go ahead and switch out to his War Turtle, which he'd have absolutely no reason to do. but he would be able to live the Stealth Rocks if he chose to do that, because he had 1 HP plus the Lefty's recovery, which would be the amount that Stealth Rocks would do when he switched back in, because he resisted because he's Steel. So anyways, he goes into his War Turtle. I'm going to just stay in and go for the Hidden Power Grass. It doesn't matter at this point if Gorbis lives or dies, because Tangela completely wills him. I can just put him to sleep, knock off his, Violate, Giga Drain him. It doesn't really make a difference. But I decided to go into Sock instead, just because it's a Sock, and I might as well use Close Combat at some point in this battle. So I do, and I take him out very easily. And that's the end of the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this match. It was a nice NU match, as I said at the top of the show. And, I hope you guys come back and watch more videos and have a wonderful time. So, see you guys next time. Peace out.